According to the United States Census Bureau, one child is born into the world every 8 seconds. According to mentalfloss.com, one jar of Nutella is sold every 2.5 seconds. The official website for Nutella claims that the amount of Nutella produced in 1 year could actually circle the world 1.4 times. The Great Wall of China could be covered 8 times by all the Nutella produced. You could even sculpt Big Ben 22,000 times out of all the Nutella sold in a single year. But what is Nutella? Who invented such a taste bud tantalizing food? And how has the popularity of it increased so much throughout the world in such a small amount of time? My hope is to provide you all with the answers to these questions and to introduce to you the story behind Nutella, a story as rich as the taste. So what is Nutella? Located on every jar of Nutella, just below the slice of bread coated in Nutella, is the phrase, "a hazelnut spread with cocoa." But this does little justice to what actually lies within Nutella. Nutella is the first hazelnut spread made with pure skim milk and a perfect hint of cocoa. To break this down even further, one 13-ounce jar of Nutella contains 50 supremely roasted hazelnuts. And all Nutella products are free of artificial colors and preservatives, keeping it as wholesome as possible. If you've experienced the pleasure of Nutella before, you know how addictive it can be. And if you have yet to taste it, I'm happy to be the one to introduce it to you. Now, who can we give credit to for inventing such a taste bud tantalizing food? Mr. Pietro Ferrero, a pastry maker in Italy during the 1940s. As most of you know, the 1940s were a devastating time period for the world. World War II was in process, and this caused for war rationings to greatly reduce the amount of chocolate within Italy. Thankfully, Mr. Ferrero found the solution to this problem in 1946 by mixing hazelnuts with chocolate as a way to extend the supply. He produced his creation in a tinfoil wrapped loaves as if it were butter and named it pasta gianduja. Pasta meaning paste, and gianduja being a popular carnival character. In 1951, the form of pasta gianduja was changed into a cream, causing Mr. Ferrero to also change the name to Super Crema Gianduja. The final name change came in 1964 when Mr. Pietro Ferrero's son, Michel, officially jarred the hazelnut and chocolate mix, giving it the English word for nut and the Latin suffix for sweet. Finally, Nutella was a household name in Italy, and in only 2 years it would spread to Germany and France, then throughout all of Europe. And by 1977, Nutella would breach the borders of Australia. 2009 would bring Nutella into more than 150 countries around the world, and in 2011, it finally became clear from the 10 million likes on Facebook that Nutella had brought together a world that had connected the world, a notable feat for something that had been developed in a time of World War. And just how has the popularity of Nutella spread so quickly throughout the world in such a short amount of time? To start, it was the cost. With the chocolate sales at such high prices in Italy during World War II, every citizen rightfully sought after Nutella's cheap cost. In fact, the popularity grew so quickly that an entire movement called the smearing spread throughout the nation of Italy. As the name entails, the smearing allowed children to go to their local grocery store and with a slice of bread and receive a free smear of Nutella. Giving everyone the chance to try it just added to the fuel of the already roaring fire that was Nutella. And from there, it could not be stopped. After invading nation after nation, Nutella finally hit American stores 25 years ago and has ever since become a regular treat among families. From sea to shining sea, Nutella can be found in cabinets or cupboards, on toast or crepes, and even on spoons. People everywhere are experiencing the rich taste of Nutella, unbeknownst to the history behind it, just craving the delectable chocolatey hazelnut taste. Now, for those of you who have never gotten a chance to have it, or those of you who have never had the chance to think beyond the flavor, you know so much more about this world phenomena. Would anyone like to try it?